Hello everyone, this is Icona, and here I'm attacking as a heavy on Payload Frontier, a very fun map because instead of a regular cart that you have to push this train, and this train has this like gigantic mouth that can chomp and eat people right on the front, and it has a platform that you can actually ride on. And so playing heavy and playing as a team of heavies can actually be very effective on this map because a strategy that I see a lot on this map, and that seems to work a lot, is if you have a lot of medics and a lot of heavies and soldiers on the cart, and all you have to do is you stand on the cart like this, and the cart will start moving. And just imagine if you had about 3 or 4 heavies, all with their own medics following, just shooting all directions. I mean, this thing becomes a tank, and it becomes very difficult for the defending team to even get you off the cart because there's just so many people on it shooting in all directions. So instead of pushing the cart, I decided to actually come over here on the top. Not many people check up here. You can see this engineer trying to set up, but you can actually jump out of this window and surprise the enemy and jump down here. Now I kind of jumped at the wrong time, and I wasn't paying attention, and that soldier almost got me down to 4 health. But luckily I have a sandwich to heal me up back to full health. And speaking of sandwiches, I actually just bought a t-shirt from the Valve store, an actual t-shirt, not like a special hat in game of TF2. It's an actual Team Fortress 2 t-shirt, and it has the sandwich picture on it, and it kind of on the back of the shirt it actually shows you like the different components of the sandwich, and that has probably got to be my favorite shirt right now. So I decided to break away from the cart and actually try to push on the top right here. But as I'm pushing here, I was going to go through this doorway, but there were just too many people shooting me from the left side, and so I decided to try and take care of them first. But you know, this is not a very good strategy for what I'm doing right now as a heavy, is shooting from this far away. Really, as a heavy, you want to be pretty close to the people you're shooting, because if you're trying to shoot someone who's very far away, you're probably going to do maybe about 5 damage per shot, and not all shots are going to connect. And so shooting from a distance, it may be okay if, let's say, you have a sniper who's trying to snipe you, and all you want to do is make the sniper flinch. That may be a strategy to try and shoot people from a distance. But really, as a heavy, you want to wait until you're a little closer so that you can do more damage per shot and actually make more shots connect. So here, the enemy team has us kind of spawn trapped a little bit on this little ledge here. I don't want to go out there by myself because if I know they're gonna gang up on me and I'm gonna die really fast. And so I wait for a medic to push up here. And now I'm trying to actually push on this top right side. And this top right side is a very easy way of getting around the enemy and actually flanking them. Now, just in case they have a sentry gun on the hill, you can actually flank around this way and start flanking the enemy from the side. So here I get popped Uber, which is very nice. Thank you, medic. I take care of all these people around the cart, and now we are free to push the cart. So again, using the tank method, kind of standing on the cart and just firing from each side. And what's nice is that because this cart is like a train, you don't have to really cover the front of the cart too much. You can actually use the front part of the cart as cover and just shoot off from the sides. Now here I'm just making sure that soldier up there is not trying to flank us from the top, because as defense, I like to use that to kind of flank the enemy as they push the cart up the hill, because right when they push the cart up the hill, they're usually paying attention to people on their own level. And so if you're either like a demo man or a soldier or maybe even a heavy on the defensive team, you can actually use that hole up there to flank the enemy from the top, and they won't notice you. But since I know about that hole and I know about that strategy, I always like to check up that hole first before I continue pushing the cart. Now, right here I make a big mistake in that I am not paying attention to my medic's health, and he ends up actually dying because of that, and so it's my fault. As a heavy with the sandwich, you not only have the ability to heal yourself by eating the sandwich, but you can actually drop the sandwich by right-clicking and provide health for your teammates. And so as your medic is healing you, you can see your medic's health. And if you see that it's kind of low, you may not want to push out immediately, because if you lose your medic, well, you're not going to survive that long out there without a medic against a lot of other enemies. And so if you see that your medic has low health, you back up a little bit, give him a sandwich, make sure he's healed up, and then you can continue on. Now, I'm guilty sometimes of not dropping a sandwich from my medic, because sometimes I'm on the front line as a heavy, and I don't want to take the risk of actually switching to my sandwich and dropping it like right at the front line, because it does take a long time as a heavy to stop shooting, to take out your sandwich and drop it, and then switch back to your minigun. And so if you pick the wrong time to do that, you end up actually getting killed yourself, and then your medic will probably get killed because he's low on health too. And so it's a kind of a risky thing to do sometimes if you're right on the front line. So here I try to flank the enemy from the left side, and I get some pretty good kills, but then as I'm retreating, I get stuck on the wall and I can't retreat. Down to 39 health, and I knew I should have retreated a little bit sooner, but I got stuck on that wall there and I got killed. And one of the things with Heavy is that I'm working on is that picking the right moment to actually retreat when I'm with a medic and when I'm without a medic. And so the really important thing is to stay alive, because you don't want to really wait for that 20-second respawn time that we all have probably experienced. We want to make sure we stay alive and pull back at the right moments and wait for our teammates. Now here, jumping up these stairs. I don't know why these stairs are so difficult to jump up. It's just, you have to cross jump up these things, or I don't know. So I'm posting up on this ledge here, just waiting for my teammates to respawn and join me on the front line. And I don't really want to push out there quite yet, because there's not much cover out there, and if I go there out by myself, I'm probably going to run into a 1v3 situation and just immediately die. So I'm just waiting for my teammates to respawn and join me on the front line so that we can push as a team together. Now, as I'm waiting here, I'm kind of wondering where a medic is, because I'm taking a lot of damage actually, and so I'm on the mic like, do we have a medic around here, because I need some health. And what I don't realize is that the medic's actually on the cart right now. My teammates are pushing the cart, and I didn't even notice, and so I apologize for that. I know we should have pushed the cart together, but I thought they were behind me respawning, but they're actually now in front of me pushing the cart. So the cart is very, very close to the end here, and I see a lot of red team right next to the cart, just flanking it from the top. And I don't want to push in quite yet. So, that's a weird glitchy heavy there, just kind of falling. Huh, interesting. But as I'm ready to push here, one of our heavies just jumps on the cart and caps it by himself. And again, I don't get to help push the cart. But that's alright, we end up winning anyway. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and have a nice day.